passion, perseverance, and a love for bold flavors. This is a story of Mr. Fazal Rahman, the visionary behind Grill and Chill. From iconic biryanis to sizzling barbecues, he turned a single idea into a national obsession and made it a household name. Today, let's uncover the secret behind his success and the recipe behind his empire. Welcome, sir, to My Brand, My Pride.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So let's begin by asking you just what inspired you to bring the idea of Grill and Chill into life? Was there any particular defining moment that you thought?
That's a good question. Actually, when I was working in Gulf country, I was passionate to do some business.
Okay.
I was, I used to monitor how the infrastructure, how the company run in different ways, like how the planning and organizing and the resourcing, the complete structure, how it works. So then, I got an opportunity to be a partner for a food industry business.
Okay.
Then I learned more from there. Then it inspired me to get deeply into food business. And I have a background. I'm from Kerala, Tellicherry. So that also a little bit inspired me to step into the food business.
So before Grill and Chill, I'd like to know your ambitions and your journey before that, and how has it inspired you to this journey where we are standing right now at Grill and Chill?
Before Grill and Chill, I was not into business. I was an employee, but I got an opportunity to work with good business people to run and support the business.
Great.
From there itself, I was thinking that one day I want to do something my own. Definitely, as a person from Tellicherry, which is known as food capital city of Kerala, it was a little bit inspired me to start food business.
Great.
And I wanted to do the same administration which I learned, and I was waiting for an opportunity to implement something. Such how I started a food business and used my entire experience working with many companies. This is in short the way we started.
So what's one personal experience from your previous organizations or your early days that still influences you while taking decisions for Grill and Chill?
Okay, good. Definitely, any of the business person, he will be influenced by his co-employer or someone like where he worked with or something.
Yeah, true.
I have got many experience with my previous employers and the business which I involved with others.
Yeah.
Like the major companies I had worked with, I had got a lot of experience from them.
Yeah.
Like administration control system and how to do the resource system, how to do the planning. This all helped me, but I never get an opportunity to do it myself.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, how can I do something with my own? Then, as a person who's from Tellicherry, I just thought of something starting with food and to implement this whole experience, which I got from my previous employers and with the business which I involved.
Okay. You've built a brand that's like a foodie cult obsession now. So what are the changes when you started and now when you're reaching at this point? What is the difference in the vision?
Lot of difference are there. As the culture change, the living lifestyle change of the people, in the food industry, we can see lot of changes coming.
Yeah, true.
Previously, the food was very much authentically prepared.
Yeah.
Using certain utensils.
Yeah.
And the chef particularly had experience with, along with his long time experience.
With the cuisines.
Now is quick kind of food. Even you get processed food packets.
Yeah, we do.
Where, like a quick food kind of culture is there.
You just need to boil it and then it's
that's true. That's
instant
true.
food. Yeah.
Exactly. So this is a change. If you ask it is good or not, it's not good for health, but still in a busy life, the people are using that. The main change I had seen that.
So Grill and Chill, the 3 Fs, fun, flavor and freshness. How do you make sure to maintain the consistency across all your outlets?
To make the consistency, that's very important.
Yeah.
Okay, a customer comes in and if you want him to come again, that consistency is very important.
Yeah.
So we never allow staff to use the materials their own way. We have certain utensils, certain measuring tools.
Yeah.
So while we are using that, definitely even a staff goes out and a new person recruited in will not affect us.
The company is not suffering at that point.
Nothing will be there. The consistency system is used using equipments, measuring tools. So every measurement which we are using for preparing the food, definitely there will not be any changes because we are using certain kind of measurement
Precautions also.
particular kilograms and like that kind of.
So franchising is a key aspect of Grill & Chill's growth. So what do you look for in an entrepreneur when he approaches Grill & Chill for a franchisee?
Good. What we look actually is that person is from a background of business or is he an employee.
Okay.
So whenever a person walk into it, it'll be more easy for us if he's having a background of business. So it'll be better to understand each other.
Okay.
That is the
one of the main
point.
Now we have a huge trend of plant-based foods, vegan foods. So in such an industry, it's very growing and dynamic. How do you think Grill & Chill's journey would be if in the next 10 years?
In fact, the far-focused vision we have now, next 10 years, we'll be having more than 50 outlets.
Great.
This is what our plan is. But we don't want to spread more numbers.
Yeah.
Instead of quantity, we are looking in quality. This is what I expect, to be make quality outlets. In the 10 years, approximately 50 outlets.
So if you were to expand internationally, which is the first market you would choose?
Depends on a lot of markets are suitable for food business. I will recommend Saudi Arabia and other like European countries like UK.
Okay.
The reason is that the most of the weekend in Saudi Arabia they don't have any other options. Like there is no bar or anything, so they go forcefully. They are to
their
go for the food
out
industry.
Area, their recreational or relaxation comes to the food
only
industry.
to the food. So when I visited there, I had seen a lot of cafes and all of the cafes was running good. So there is a lot of opportunities there. Then the second thing I am looking for European countries like UK. Okay, where we have some of English breakfast systems and it will be working very well over there. And our own made kind of production kind of burgers, which will be an easy food for the takeaways kind of system.
And also from the monotony of McDonald's and the common taste, something to introduce to, bring something new to the table.
Exactly. Right, our crispy chicken burger is in-house made. It's not a frozen patty we are using.
So that's one of my favorites also.
Definitely. So what will happen when the people know, if they are educated, normally the burgers come 6 months before packed. It will be in frozen freezer. We are preparing daily chicken breast. We are daily coming market fresh chicken breast we are cutting, and our chef is preparing in-house daily. So it will be helpful for the people who are like on the way, they can take away fresh food in the busy culture.
A very quick lifestyle.
They don't have to go for frozen culture.
Yes.
This will help them. That's what like we think, we believe we have opportunity. If the people comes to know more about our food, it'll be good. Especially European countries have a culture of using cooked food frozen kind of.
And also they're open to new flavors and experiments also.
Even in our burgers we have Mexican, Arabian burger and crispy chicken kind of options. So that will be helpful for us if we are getting an entry to the market of European country.
Any one customer feedback that has stayed with you, good or bad, but something that you still remember?
A lot of incidents are there. Some of the customers, they call and talk to us regarding our food and also the service. Other thing, I normally look into the complaints. Very less complaints only we have,
that's important,
but I take the matter very seriously. So one experience I can tell, like one of our franchisee owner, he have a lot of business involved with, in different multi-businessman he is, like petroleum business and international,
very different
lot of things
types.
like. But he had taken our franchisee.
Okay.
So, but when we check with him, like he's all the time nearby Gillenchill outlet. Even he is doing a multiple business, and the people ask him how you get enough time to spend with. You are into a lot of business. Then he replied that I get more satisfaction because when I start food industry business, I am seeing the real satisfaction of customers after having. I did many other business, but no one did review or comment.
Yeah. So this is instant feedback that you receive. Also, food is connected to our emotional. There's a lot of emotional nuances. So
100%.
I think that's something that helps.
Food will be definitely emotionally connected.
Yeah, it reminds you of so many things, the flavor. So if I had to ask you, are there any particular cities that you would like to expand your market to immediately or maybe in the coming years?
Yes, actually, we are planning entire India to develop and spread our franchisee. But particularly if you are asking, I will recommend Bangalore because we have a centralized kitchen system in Bangalore.
Oh, okay.
And it'll be easy for us to operate in Bangalore. The reason why, because whoever coming for the franchisee, they don't have to invest a huge amount because the entire kitchen equipment system is ready in the centralized kitchen. So they don't have to buy a lot of utensils. They don't have to spend, the new franchisee buyers, they don't have to spend for equipments, crockeries and something kind of. Everything is centralized system. So they get the product very easily and it will be more easy to operate for the franchisee.
Lesser initial investments.
Exactly. So what I am recommending, the city which you ask where we want to start with, I prefer Bangalore now spreading, and then after Chennai, like that from South India will go slowly.
So can you share a moment where you faced a very major crisis or maybe a challenge in the journey of Grill and Chill, and can you tell us how you navigated through it?
That's definitely, in every business there will be crisis. Business is not easy. Definitely, the staff shortage crisis will be there.
Okay.
And then the financial crisis will be there.
Yeah.
And the supply from the suppliers like equipment or whatever.
Yeah.
Delay. The rent, the labor accommodation sitting. Lot of crises are there in the business, especially in food industry. But for a franchisee owner, he is lucky because he is not knowing any crisis. We are managing it completely.
Yeah.
So the crisis which we gone through in all business is almost same like where we face sometime. A financial side we don't face much problem because most of the outlets we run in profit. The other thing is that where the supply of staff and other kind of materials will be delayed. So to manage it, we have to be planned earlier.
Exactly. Got it.
So the suppliers, when we have a franchisee, we inform them earlier, and we have a system that we block the stock earlier, paying them advance. So we get the items on time, and we sort out this way the crisis.
So it's a whole planning procedure behind. Okay. If you had to tell me about one value or philosophy about your leadership style, what would it be?
Leadership is actually, you should be very patient while dealing with one side the customer's problems will be there, and other side a lot of issues from the staff side. Even sometimes they will talk the personal problems to us, like thinking that he is our leader. Okay, and they expect a lot. So understanding the teammates is the solution, and communicating with them in a proper way, with respecting them, you can find a lot of solution. When they come close to you and talk the problem, as a leader, you should have a listening quality. And you should be spotless honesty, noble virtues, absolute sincerity, truthworthiness. These are some of the criteria of the leader.
So Grill and Chill is basically building a family behind the doors, right, sir? The whole team?
100%.
So if somebody has to approach you for a franchisee or as a franchisee investor, what can they expect from Grill and Chill?
This is a good one. Okay, definitely. Okay, they can trust on us and they can lay on us completely. They don't have to do anything. The complete setup for the food business. If they want to be an entrepreneur in food industry, they just can walk into Grill and Chill and they can forget about the entire setup, like interior, exterior, branding, software system, recipe management, and other kind of staff arrangement, uniform, supply containers, everything will be
all that's
setting
laid out
the
for them,
people.
so it's easier.
Yeah, even they are zero in food industry business,
With zero experience also, they can be a
they
huge
can do
part
it
of
because we are there to support them.
Yeah.
And then after setting all this thing, the more crisis comes while running the business,
Yeah.
we never drop the hands. We continually support them with complete operation system using our management staff.
So they have a solid base to look back to.
Strong, solid base.
Great.
Then they can watch the business every month. Profit and loss system from our centralized account system will be delivered to them.
Okay.
And we will educate them, even they are not
Yeah.
having knowledge about a proper accounting system.
Yeah.
We will educate them, we will teach them how to go through it.
So it's a
And
whole
we will-
transformative process.
Exactly. And we will help them to understand where the lack of problems we are facing
Yeah.
and how to tackle it out.
Okay.
This is what.
Great. As somebody who has no idea about grill and chill, how would you explain it to them? What grill and chill is, or what is one thing that a customer can take back away when they're dining at grill and chill? It could be the flavor, it could be a recipe of success, anything, but somebody who has no idea of grill and chill, how would you explain it to them?
If someone have no idea about grill and chill, they just have to walk in and make some idea. Eat some of our food and try, definitely they will have a lot of ideas. Even the franchisee idea will be displayed there itself in our TV.
Oh, okay.
Television and our other kind of marketing people will be there. Also, they will learn many things. How can a good quality kind of food is processing? Okay, they will have a lot of idea. They can learn many things.
So if I had to ask you, what are the best sellers or like the cult foodie favorites?
Actually, for an owner, we select the favorite of ours and put the entire menu as
Yeah.
our
That's
best
how it's
sellers.
curated,
But
yeah.
different customers have different options. So definitely, but most of the customers in our Google review, we can see they recommend our crispy peri peri chicken, then Mexican
Okay.
barbecue, then our newly implemented breakfast, Saturday and Sunday breakfast.
Okay.
Eiffel Tower, which is a French breakfast, and
Oh, wow.
London Bridge, which is an English breakfast.
Okay.
And then Turkish breakfast is there. And you can see a lot of reviews
Okay.
that the people love to visit Grill and Chill again. That's what. These are some of our.
The top
And there are
best
many more, but I
Yeah,
don't
but
think
the
the
most
menu is
one-
long. It will go on and go on.
Yeah, I understand. So, given your experience with a lot of industries, how do you think that has helped you in a food franchisee?
Good. The cross-culture experience will make us to develop and improve our company system more perfectly.
Yeah, this is
The good thing is that you can be the best learning from many places.
yeah.
So every businessman should have an experience in working with different multi-companies and all before starting the business. He should be experienced with cross-culture experience, such kind of
Different
from the lower level
industries,
to
yeah.
higher level. So he can understand where the lack of problems are
Yeah.
there, from the lower level to higher level.
And also to address them.
Exactly, that's what. It is main important thing to understand how to tackle the problem.
Yeah.
For that you need a cross-culture environment experience.
So, almost a decade of success with Grill and Chill. On a lighter note, if somebody had to write a book about your journey, what would it be titled as, and what will be the main key lessons that the reader can take away?
There is no need of a book, just one word is enough, just hard work, dedication, sincerity. That's how in every business, the step-by-step development will work out.
Okay.
So there's nothing to write in a book. Every criteria for developing a business is like mainly, as I told, one is planning, then the second one is organizing, then
Yeah.
the third one is resourcing, and the fourth one is controlling the system.
Yeah.
If you have this criteria to go through with the perfect team, setting the perfect team is a part of planning, which I
Yeah,
talked before.
the initial step.
So that will be individually a businessman's experience.
Yeah.
Like he can write himself a book, his experience through.
Okay.
Ultimately, when
It
the
boils
end of the
down
story comes, just this four criteria which I discussed now will be there to write.
So thank you, Fazal Rahman, the CEO of Grill and Chill, for sharing your insights as well as spending your time with us.
Thank you very much, Channel IAM and anti crew members here. Thank you very much for you too
It's
for
our
doing
pleasure.
this interview.
Thank you
you
so much.